Most people think attraction begins with the face. They are wrong. Attraction begins with the mind no one can control. You can look beautiful and still feel weak. You can dress perfectly and still carry desperate energy. You can speak confidently and still be secretly begging for approval. They notice when confidence is forced and when peace is only a mask. The truth is simple. The most attractive person in the room is rarely the loudest or the most attention-seeking. It is usually the person who is calm, grounded, and emotionally stable. Today you'll discover 7 habits that make a person mentally strong, emotionally balanced, and naturally magnetic. 1. Stop reacting so quickly. Most people react to everything. A message, a comment, criticism, rejection, or even a strange look from someone can change their mood instantly. But mentally strong people create a pause between what happens and how they respond. That pause is power. Instead of reacting immediately, then they ask themselves, is this worth my energy? Is this worth my peace? Not every insult deserves a response. Not every opinion deserves your attention. The people who control their reactions control their lives. Stop explaining your value. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is trying to convince others of their worth. They explain too much. They defend themselves too much. They seek validation from people who have already decided not to understand them. Remember this: a diamond does not need to prove that it is valuable. Speak clearly when necessary, but do not waste your energy trying to convince people who are committed to misunderstanding you. True confidence is knowing your value even when others fail to see it. Build self-respect through discipline. Many people want confidence, but confidence is not built by positive thinking alone. Confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself. Every small act of discipline strengthens your self-respect. You don't have to be perfect. You simply need to become someone who follows through on their commitments. That kind of discipline creates a quiet strength that people can feel. Or speak less but speak with purpose. In today's world, many people talk constantly but say very little. They complain, gossip, overshare, and speak without thinking. Strong people are different. They understand that words have value. Before speaking, ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it helpful? People remember those who speak with purpose, not those who speak endlessly. 5. Protect your attention. People remember those who speak with purpose, not those who speak endlessly. Your attention is one of the most valuable things you own. If you constantly consume negativity, comparison, and drama, your mind becomes filled with negativity, comparison, and drama. But when you protect your attention, you protect your peace. Learn to spend time away from distractions. Read more, think more, observe more. The ability to focus deeply is becoming rare, and rare qualities are always attractive. Get comfortable with discomfort. Every meaningful achievement requires discomfort. Discipline is uncomfortable. Learning is uncomfortable. Failure is uncomfortable. Strong people do difficult things. Even when they don't feel like it, they understand that temporary discomfort often leads to long-term strength. 7. Stay loyal to your purpose, not your mood. Some days you feel motivated and some days you don't. If you only act when you feel motivated, your progress will always be inconsistent. Successful people rely on systems, on routines and discipline, not demotions. They continue moving forward even when motivation disappears. Purpose gives direction when feelings become unreliable. When you stay loyal to your goals, you become harder to distract and harder to stop. And people naturally respect that kind of focus. Final message. When you combine these 7 habits, something powerful happens. That is the kind of attraction that lasts. Because true attractiveness is not about looking perfect. It is about becoming someone who cannot be easily shaken by life. Work on your mind, protect your peace, strengthen your discipline, and watch how your entire presence begins to change.